shithole goes. Maybe there is no limit.
You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to get you off my mind. Oh. Hello, welcome. So, this video and this channel is not to promote negativity or whatever. However, as of right now, this is just as of right now. Most doing is futile, and life mostly suck, and then you die. And also, humanity, as of right now, this can be changed. Of course, I wouldn't do these kinds of videos if it couldn't be changed. But as of right now, humanity is a bunch of jesters. A jester race. And I include myself in this as well. It's theater and futility, basically. Almost no one is real. Almost no one is speaking the truth, their truth, or whatever. The truth, of course, doesn't exist as such. It's all disingenuous. I don't know how it's pronounced in English, whatever. I'm not from England, you know. I'm from Spain. Yes, and so I have a little recommendation as such when it comes to the state of things as of right now, since most doing is futile, and people are basically just doing, and trying to reach all kinds of highs all the time, unnatural, unhealthy highs, of course. I don't need to mention them, but I do it anyway. Nicotine, caffeine, sugar, alcohol, illegal drugs, all sorts of shit. An excess of piss in my nose. So, I'm going to give you a little recommendation here. And of course you don't need to combine this with Shivambu or whatever. However, this can be part of all sorts of practices as some kind of cool down. Yeah, it's basically a two-step breathing exercise. For an amount of breaths of your choice, you inhale, pause slightly, as Eckhart Tolle would say. Exhale, pause slightly, as any other guru would say. And you do this for a number of breaths. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Deeper than normal, of course. Via your nose, of course. And you close your eyes, no distractions. You can do it while standing, sitting, squatting, lying down. Of course, I'm going to do it lying down because it's the most comfortable. And when you have done that a number of times, of course you will never be satisfied in the early stages of these kinds of things. It's a transitional thing. There are other states of being in this world than, what most people think are possible, of course. So we don't have to be a jester race. However, if we want to transcend, or whatever you want to call it, maybe deep breathing exercises on a daily basis is a necessary thing. And maybe the other stuff as well that I recommend. Shivambu, holistic movement, stretching, of course, and so on. Especially snorting piss, fresh and aged. But it's hard to say what is what, actually. Being out in nature is beneficial, of course, as well. However, the kind of, main recommendation is, of course, work less and live more. With that being said, of course you can work less and still do futile things 24/7. So, basically the recommendation is that you have some kind of deep breathing exercises going on a daily basis. Occasional when needed or scheduled if you want to. However, I'm getting out of track here. So you start with deep breaths, ordinary deep breaths, and then you transition into breathing as deep as possible. However, no stress, no nothing. Inhale as much as possible, as relaxed and focused as possible. And then hold your breath for as long as feels good or whatever. These are just examples. This is just a recommendation. And then you exhale as much as possible, breathing via your nose. As relaxed as possible, paying as much attention as possible, as focused as possible, and so on. And then you hold your breath for as long as feels good or whatever. Of course you can push yourself as well, but transition slowly, safety first. And yeah, that's basically it. And then again, inhale as much as possible, as relaxed and focused as possible. Hold your breath. Exhale as much as possible. I'm going to show you instead. That's why I'm not wearing a shirt. Plus that it looks cool, of course. So, let's see here if we can get a stomach view. Get the picture. And then of course you can practice. Because this is a practice thing. It doesn't come out of itself. And practice for the sake of the practice. You will reap benefits, almost guaranteed, unless you do it in some kind of moronic manner. The moronic manner of do. So, yes, that's going to have to be it. First and foremost, regular deep breaths with a slight pause for, a period of your choice, and then inhale as much as possible, as relaxed and focused as possible. Hold your breath, relax, focus. Exhale as much as possible, as relaxed and focused as possible. Hold your breath, relax and focus, and repeat. As short or as long as you want to. In which position you want to. I'm going to do it lying down, of course. Let's rock! Focus and relax. That was step 1. Now I'm going to go into step 2. As per explained earlier. Relax and focus as much as possible, of course. Pay attention. The practices will deepen over time. This is just an example. Feel free to check out other sources as well. The robotic voice. Am I an AI? Am I? Remember, it's a practice. Results may vary over time. Yes. That is going to have to be it. Let's see. Let's do some squatting here. So, of course, this was just an example. However, in my opinion, it's a nice example. And if you practice, it might benefit you. Actually, really hardcorely. So, yeah, I really recommend that you bring in the good stuff. You work less and you live more, and you practice deep breathing exercises such as, but not limited to this one, on a daily basis, preferably a number of times per day, occasionally when needed or scheduled, I would say. Yeah, thank you for watching, and if it benefits you, keep it up. Check out other sources as well, of course, if you want to. And maybe humanity can transcend the current clownery and, yeah. Get out of the hole. Yesterday.
Ja, det är samma teater. Olika rekvisita. De röda och de blå dansar alla efter samma pipa. Vad mycket skit det var där. Lägger de där istället. Hej.